Hello, crew. How are we today? I'm going to talk about 3 principles of rock solid recruiting today. Now, I do say rock solid recruiting, but it doesn't even mean that you need to recruit. You could be in a business where you actually attract clients or something like that. If you're building a business online and you want to get customers or teammates or recruit or anything of the above, this will be relevant to you. So these three things that I'm going to share with you today, I'm not going in detail in each of these. I will be in the coaching community next week for you guys if you want more information on these 3 topics. But I would take notice of these 3 headings for you to put on your to-do list for 2021 to be able to be really strong in your business. If you have team members, these 3 things are things that you want to say to your team. These are 3 things that we really need to work on for you to build a rock solid business. So they're overarching principles. As I said before, not going into detail today. That's your job. But I would put these 3 things on your agenda to continually work on if you want to be successful online. So how is everybody today? Where are you tuning in from? How's life in your part of the world at the moment? I really feel for our UK friends. I'm not sure if any of them online. Most of them are in bed by now, but they're still in total lockdown, total disarray. So I really feel for you guys. How's everyone else faring? Are you still in lockdown? Are things getting a little bit better? Just love to know what's sort of happening around the world. If we haven't met before, my name is Helen Martin and I'm your online crew captain. This is just a little bit of fun and it just means that I'm of service to the crew here, our online crew, which is full of network marketers, online marketers, digital marketers, those in direct sales, the kind of business model that you want to build online. And we talk a lot about modern online strategies to build your business and, attracting people to you instead of hassling people for whatever it is that, you do. I am living it, breathing it, doing it myself. Everything I teach, I'm experiencing and putting into practice myself. I'm building a health and wellness network marketing team globally, around the world. And what I've learned and what I'm doing and what I'm teaching you guys has served me very well, particularly the last couple of years. So hopefully I can impart some knowledge and experience and do's and don'ts and those kind of things to you guys so you can get some success. So couple of reminders in the description above. The next round of my Build Your Brand course is starting on Monday. If you haven't sorted out your brand, then I would highly recommend join me on Monday. I work with you for a full month on your branding, your content, your page, or rebranding a page if you've got an existing page. Talking about how you grow your followers and engagement and all that kind of stuff. It's not very expensive at all. Online crew members, you get a $50 discount to that. So make sure you message me for a special link if you need that. But that's one of the foundations of building your business online is setting up your brand. Okay. And the special offer to the coaching community does finish on the 31st of January. So click the link above and learn more about that. So how is everyone? We've got Christine on. Hello, Christine. Hello, Heather. How are you? We got Beth here as well. Cherie. Olive is here as well. Olive, can I just tell you how much I appreciate you? I've just got to say that publicly. Olive helps me a lot with my admin and the development of my new website for my coaching community members, and I couldn't live without her. I just want to say that publicly, Olive, how much I appreciate you. You are a rock solid rock star. Oh, what a lovely thing to say. I must say how good it feels to be back with you. It's been a hell of a week since I've been back from holidays. Hello, Heather. How are you? But it's so good to be back in the saddle, so to speak, live with you every day. I really want to up my business and goals this year, which means you come on the ride with me, and I want you to follow that same kind of journey. You up for that, guys? Hello, Gloria. How are you? How cold is it in your part of the world, Gloria? You got snow all around you. Good morning, Michael. In your part of the world, we got Donna here as well. How are you? Gina, blizzard last night. Oh my gosh, that sounds very cold. Hello, Melissa in Scotland. Oh, you're up late then. Good to see you on. You're still in lockdown, Beth. Okay. But doing what we need to do. Miss those grandchildren so much. Thank goodness for technology. I know. What would we do without technology in what's going on, around the world at the moment? Katie's here from the UK. So Katie hasn't gone to bed yet. Good to see you here, Katie. Cold and snowing here in the Midwest of the US. Hello, Laurie. How are you? Watching from Arizona in the US, enjoying our 75 Fahrenheit. High COVID numbers, but not on lockdown. That's interesting, Christine. I would have thought if you had high numbers that you may, well, maybe you're headed that way. Who knows? Hello, Ed. Oh, now I called you Eddie, and I think it's Edie, or is it the other way around? Correct it. You got to remind me. I got it the wrong way around last time. I want to get that right. You've already corrected me, but I haven't spoken to you for a while, so I've got to refresh my memory. Well done, Olive. We appreciate you helping out. Thank you, Helen. No worries. Heather, they have lifted a few guidelines here in Alberta. Hair salons are open. Well, that's good. Gathering outdoors can have up to 10 members. Funerals up to 20. Bit better to hear. I've had my first shot of vaccine. Interesting. And the second shot booked for 27th. That's interesting. So Edie is right, not Eddie. Okay, I can store that now. But great to see you on. So let's have a chat about 3 principles to rock solid. And I have used the word recruiting, but it could be customers, it could be clients, it could be anything. Anybody building a business online, this is really important. And if you've got a team of any sort as well, if you want to have high duplication, I would recommend that you talk about these 3 things to people in your team. Okay, so I'm going to mention what they are. They're not sexy, but they're important. The first one, definitely not sexy, but it's the be all and end all of your success. And so number 1 is your mindset. Did you know by about the 1st grade, so what would you be, 6, 7 years of age, 85% of your beliefs are already set. Did you know that? You probably heard of that before. So from a very young age, we've already got a lot of our thought patterns and a lot of our beliefs already like 85% set. And you know what you do for the rest of your life? You subconsciously prove yourself right. So if those beliefs aren't necessarily really good ones, or a teacher or a parent or somebody of influence around you said, no, don't do that. Don't dream that. That's not realistic. No, you can't fly to the moon. All those kind of things. Those things are already set at a very young age, and you spend the rest of your life proving those beliefs right unless you're cluey enough and you have conscious awareness, to work around that. Okay, so your mindset could absolutely be working against you subconsciously, and you're not even aware of it because it's subconscious. And here's how you know. You want certain things. So you're thinking, you're wanting goals, you're wanting success, you want to strive for things in your business, you want to generate more income, but you're actually physically not taking the action that you know you need to do to get there. So it's a total misalignment of what you want and what you're doing. So that's all mindset, guys. That means you need to do work on you. It means if you've got team members, if you've got people that you work with, or even if you've got clients that are not achieving what they want to achieve, whoever it is, it means there is a misalignment subconsciously. And that has to be number 1. It really does. All the skills that we can learn, I say this all the time. I know it's a bit like a broken record, guys, but your mindset, you are the ones that make yourself successful or not. You're the ones that shoot yourself in the foot. You're the ones that want it but are not taking the action towards it. So if you know there's a bit of a misalignment, you want this, but you're actually not doing the actions to get you there, like there's things that are holding you back, that's to do with your beliefs and your mindset and those kind of things. So number 1, guys, you want to build a solid team, solid business, increase your finances, all that kind of stuff. You got to work on you all the time and teach others around you that they need to do that as well, because that's what's going to help you be really successful or not. People that are really, really successful don't have excuses. They just get the job done. Not every day would be 100% productive, but they're okay with that, and that's okay. They just get back on the bandwagon the next day. It's all okay because they're headed in the right direction. So mindset is absolutely critical because of how humans work and because Our subconscious thoughts and our beliefs are set at such a young age. So if you're going to change that, you have to do a lot of work. You have to read a lot of books. You have to, implement an amazing morning routine or whatever it is that works for you. Okay, everybody's got something different that might work for them, but you continually have to work on you. So that's number one. Number two is your posture in this business, even in this industry. If you don't believe in it, don't expect others to. If you've got a lot of fears around this industry, network marketing, direct sales, if that's the business that you're in, if you've got a lot of fear around that, it will show through. You will self-sabotage yourself along the way. Any kind of fears, or if you don't have real conviction and posture about what you do, what company you're in, the products that you're aligned with, what you see, the vision for the future for you and your business, then no one else will see it. So your posture. Now, you might have to borrow posture in the beginning because you got things running around your head that I'm not successful enough yet. Who's going to listen to me? I haven't made many strides in my business yet. Who's going to listen to me? And you've got that doubt and that fear because you don't have the confidence, with the finances attached to it. You haven't earned the money yet. You haven't got a big team yet. So all that doubt sort of sits in there. You've really got to work on your posture and believe in what you're doing. If you want other people to really believe and have conviction in your products, your digital business, whatever it is that you do, building a business online, whatever it is, you've got to work on your posture. Because if you don't really believe in it, others will see it. So you have to hold that posture and have absolute conviction in what you do, what you're selling, what you're offering to people, and know in your heart that whatever it is that you've got, whether it's a business opportunity or certain kind of products or a combination of both, that you know in your heart that you're helping people, and that's what comes across. So you've got absolute posture in the business that you're in and what you're doing and how you can help people. So if you don't have that posture, if you have a lot of doubt, it's going to be really hard to have a rock solid business and be a really good leader, because something else you need with posture is leadership. So whether you've got one person in your team or 100 or 1,000 in your team, you need to grow leadership skills. Having posture is being a good leader. Having posture is not giving in to complaining. It's not, when something goes wrong within the company or with a customer or with a team member, is complaining about it all the time. That's not what leaders do. So you need to learn to become a leader and really up your game. So if you know you don't have a lot of posture in what you do, then that might be something that you need to work on. And people that come into your business, particularly teammates, if they don't have a lot of posture, if they have a lot of doubt, work with them on that. Learning all the ins and outs about the company and all the product ingredients and the compensation plan isn't going to make somebody successful in this industry. But having a great mindset and belief in themselves and posture about what they're doing, that will. Okay, all the details around the company don't matter if somebody doesn't have posture or they don't believe in themselves. Does that make sense to you guys? Do you agree with that? Let me know your thoughts around that. Would love to know. So, initially, if you don't have it for yourself, you may need to borrow a bit of confidence. You may need to borrow a bit of posture from other people. You may need to refer to uplines or mentors or whatever. And if you don't have the success yet, then you say to people, I'm new. I'm working on this, but I have absolute belief that this is my future, and I love helping people, and this is my vision. And you sort of say those kind of things, and it's like I'm being mentored by one of the most amazing people. They've achieved this, and they're mentoring me to do the same. So you borrow somebody else's success and borrow somebody else's sort of story and share with people, this is where I'm going, and they're helping me. They are side by side with me, helping me to achieve that. So you might need to borrow a bit of confidence and posture sometimes in the beginning, but that's the story that you want to sell. And talking about stories, you would have heard me talk about this before if you've been around me for a while. What's your elevator pitch? So your elevator pitch should be something that rolls off your tongue as soon as somebody says, what do you actually do? I've been watching you for a while online. You look really happy and things are going well and you're excited about something, but I'm not exactly sure what you do. You never want to hesitate on the answer to that. So it's like, I'm taking advantage of the online world. Like COVID has sped that up so much. Like this is where the future is. Building a business online. I want to protect my own income for the future. I don't want to rely on anyone else anymore. The world has shown me that nothing is predictable and that things can change around the world like that. So I'm taking control of my own finances and my own health, or my own weight loss, or my own whatever it is that you do. And this is me. This is what I'm striving for. This is what I'm doing now moving forward. And I want to seriously help other people and show other people this is possible for them as well. Like, I never believed so much more than now that multiple streams of income is the way to go, because you never know what's going to happen around the world. That's a story. It's conviction. What's your elevator pitch? You don't necessarily want it to be that long. But when somebody says to you, oh, what do you do? It's like, I've got an e-commerce business online. I help people with natural health solutions and I generate an income from it, from the online world. Like, what's your elevator pitch? If you don't know what that is, if I said to you right now, what do you do? And you stumbled on that for a second, that's not posture at all. That's like, well, I've kind of got an online business. Or it's like, maybe if you've got another job, you're like, oh, I do this and I do this and do this, and I'm building a business on the side. That's not posture in your business on your side. You want to have more emphasis and more guts and more conviction on your business on your side. You could say, oh yeah, I work at such and such, but what I'm really excited about and working towards is my online business. And my goal is to get my online business to overtake my job. So that's what I'm really working towards. That's posture. See the difference? So what's your elevator pitch? And if you don't have one, go away and think about it and write it out, memorize it. So when somebody says to you, what do you do? You've got absolute, it's just a no-brainer. It just rolls off your tongue, and somebody sort of looks at you and goes, oh, wow, they're obviously really passionate about what they're about, and what they're doing. Really, really important. So 1, mindset. 2, posture. I just can't, I don't know how to get across to you guys how important those first 2 are in being successful and being a strong recruiter, and leading a team. Just so, so important. Now, the third one is more tactical, and that's how we go about building our business. So we need to sort ourselves out first before we can grow a successful business online. And that comes with our mindset and our posture. But then how? What's the how with building our business online? And that's where I'd say, now this is a very overarching label, and there are very many different elements of this, but that's where I would put attraction marketing. So learn how to attract people to you instead of pushing your things on people. So this is the third element of becoming a really strong recruiter, continuing to build your influence, build your network, build your audience. Learn attraction marketing. If somebody says to you, or a leader says to you, don't get distracted by this attraction marketing thing, they don't really know what it means. You absolutely want to always build your audience and build your influence and attract people to you. That's what I do. That's how I built my team. That's how I build now. It's all through attraction marketing. I don't push my business on anybody. I live in a little town. Some of you live in little towns. We've got, it's a country town where I live, but I don't really talk to anybody here about what I do unless they ask me or they find me online and they're like, what exactly is it that you do? Or I'm questioning them about something, we're having conversation, and I establish a need. And then I'll go, oh, I might have something that can help you with that. That's the only time I bring it up. Other than that, I do everything online. So attraction marketing is really, really powerful, but you've got to learn it. But it's really more about permission marketing rather than push marketing. So permission marketing, pull marketing, draw people to you and online. You've all got the potential to build amazing businesses online, but it depends on you, how you show up, what kind of posture that you portray to people. And if you don't have a good mindset or good posture, you'll just self-sabotage yourself when you get a little bit of success anyway. But really learning how to attract people to you. So each one of those headings is huge in its own right. like working on your mindset and your self-belief and all of that. That is huge. Those of you in my coaching community, there's a whole boot camp on dealing with the fears, and mindset of this industry. If you need to work on your posture, you need to work on your mindset, go back to that boot camp, guys, and rewatch it. Okay, that's one of the most valuable boot camps people told me that I've ever done. And the attraction marketing side of it, there's attraction marketing boot camp, in there as well that goes through it in detail. And that could be paid or organic, guys. So attraction marketing, yes, you can do paid ads and get leads that way. And that's people already putting up their hand saying, yeah, I'm kind of interested in what you've got. So whether it's paid or organic, whatever you do, digital marketing, online marketing, paid ads, or you're all organic, it's all attraction marketing. So make an effort this year to learn more about attraction marketing. Make more of an effort to build your posture in the online world, and make more of an effort to work on you and your beliefs and what you think you're capable of, because whatever you think you're capable of, you will or won't achieve. You'll prove yourself right. And it's really quite scary to think that by the time we're 6 or 7 years of age, we've already got 85% of our beliefs already set, and we spend the rest of our lives proving it to ourselves. So if we set a belief when we're that young that, I'll never achieve that or something, that's what you spend the rest of your life proving to yourself, because that's your subconscious, deep buried belief. Okay. So attraction marketing is, we don't want to post and pray. It's very intentional. It's building an audience. It's building influence. It's knowing your brand. If you don't know your brand, join us next week. The link's above for our branding course. It's just the foundation of everything you do online is your branding message. So I hope you agree that those 3 things are critical to your success online. I hope you put them on your agenda for each one of those topics to go learn more about or work on or improve throughout this year. Those of you in the coaching community will be continually working on those 3 topics, because that's what's going to help make you successful. Okay. So what are some of your comments here? Just having a look here. Didn't know that. Explains a lot with me. So that might be regarding the subconscious beliefs, maybe, Christine, you were referring to. I did know that. Amazing, and can be so crippling. Yeah, so this is why I talk about these kind of things, because people often are not aware that that's the way people are. Like, people just say, it's just the way I am. Like, call that BS. You don't have to be that way. You can make a decision today to go, well, that's the way I was, but it's not the person that I want to be moving forward. You can change anything you want to change, guys, but it's up to you. You can lose weight if you want to, but it's up to you. You either do it or you don't, or you give yourself a lot of excuses. It's just life, but we're in the driver's seat. What else have we got here? Hello, Janine. Lovely to see you on. Matthew, how are you? Your mindset can either make you or break you. Well said, Matthew. Sorry to hear this, Beth. Yeah, about the COVID stuff. No worries, Matthew. Laurie, I know that feeling in other areas of my life, but it is intermittent with my business. So the best thing you can do is be aware of things that you're lacking, and then go, that's what I need to work on. That's what I need to prioritize this year, because you become aware of it. Much agreed. Need belief in self and confidence to have posture. Work on it. Yeah. Gina, yes, I love this. Cool. What is the temp up there today? Gloria, it's beautiful here and no wind. I reckon it's probably cold. What do? I pursue an opportunity to ensure I have income late into my retirement years, which is such an important message to send out to the world, because retirement is not secure anymore. Even government programs, I'm not sure what it's like for you guys overseas, but our government have certainly said, the protection that people have, the retirement payments, they're going to be no longer by the time I get there. Like, we have to self-fund our retirement. Such an important message. +5 and windy, so still very cold in my books. Hello, Yvette. How are you? Yes, very good. Balmy. Yeah, not quite. Same. I think our town is 300 people. Don't talk to anyone about it either, and that's what we've got the online world for. I love my approach of what do I do? All thanks to you and the video challenge. Awesome. Thanks, Stephanie. It was awesome going to -20 next week. I don't know what I'd do, Gloria. I think I'd just hide inside with a fire and lots of layers. Will do, Captain. Thank you for these reminders. Working on all 3 daily. Awesome. That was very good insights. That's right. The choice that you make. I truly love this message from you today. It's what I think, all 3 things. Awesome. Definitely need to stop and reevaluate where I'm at in my head, constantly working on myself daily. Awesome. We all need to. Hey, Claire, how are you? Thank you for passing on to others, because it's a really important message. So well done, Claire. Love the elevator pitch idea. It's good to posture up and be able to talk to people about what you do. The confidence is huge. You know, have any of you been in that situation where you've had the opportunity to maybe say to somebody what you do, and you've actually kind of stumbled in your head, and so you know you've missed an opportunity to really sort of share with somebody what you do with confidence? So if you don't know what your elevator pitch, and that is just a way of saying, you know what I mean by the word elevator pitch, hopefully, just with confidence, with posture, that you love what you do and what you're building and how you can help people. And you've got the words in your heads memorized. So when somebody says that to you, they're like, wow. Like I remember when I first started in this industry, and I was actually naive enough to think you only need 3 people, and 3 people need 3 people. Like, it's easy. And that was the story I was selling people that I was recruiting, because I actually honestly believed that it was that easy. And honestly, it is that easy if everybody said yes. But we know not everybody says yes. But I was convinced, and that was my story. And people said to me, wow, you're really into this. And I'm like, yes, I am, because I could see the vision of this industry. I could see the vision, whether that company or any company, like network marketing, like residual income, and people can feel that in you. Like, hopefully you guys that have been around me for a while, you know that I'm really passionate about helping you guys succeed. I wouldn't give out this much free value and free training if I didn't. Like, you feel, hopefully, my passion. I have massive posture in what I do, because, you know, that's hopefully what I bring across to you guys. Am I making sense? So you've got to have that posture in what you do. If you don't, nobody's going to be really keen to look at what you've got. And people really take notice when you're excited. Excitement breeds excitement. People join you because they can feel your conviction and your excitement about what it is that you've got, or the products that you use, or the business opportunity that you're in. People feed off that. And excitement breeds excitement. Success breeds more success. Success leaves clues. So success, excitement, posture, it will actually help you massively in your business if you can build towards that, if you don't feel like you have it at the moment. Okay? We talked in our Zoom this morning about leadership and how we all have different strengths and weaknesses, and to draw off each other until we learn more. Love that. Because everybody in a team has strengths and others that can help each other. So definitely when it comes to leadership as well, share those strategies. Oh, good on you, Claire. Love your work. I was so naive as well, and believed that I was told about the get to and have them get to. It didn't happen. Old school. It's funny because don't you just wish that everybody said yes to our business? Imagine where everybody would be if just 2 or 3 people, for every people that when you work on that kind of business model, if everyone just said yes. Everyone would be very, very wealthy, and everyone's teams would be thriving. It just, it doesn't work that way in reality. But I did believe it in the beginning. I thought it was easy. But now I'm very careful to say to people, you have to work at it. Like, it's not easy, because I don't think that's fair to say to anybody coming into this industry, oh, yeah, it's really easy. You just get a couple of people and they get a couple of people. You don't want to sell that story to people, because you need people to work at it. You need people to be consistent. You need people to be able to handle the no's. So if you tell people it's easy and they get a whole lot of no's, guess what happens? They get deflated, disappointed. They don't think it works, and they're out of there. So we don't want to sell that story that it's easy. Oh, I love you too, Claire. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. So remember those 3 words: mindset, posture, attraction marketing. Duplicate that within your team when you're doing any trainings. These are the 3 things we need to always work on. It's ourselves, it's our posture and how we carry ourselves when we're talking to people, when we're doing Facebook Lives, when you're messaging people in Messenger, whatever you're doing, you've got to have posture in all those activities. And then how are you building? How are you building your business? What are the activities that you're doing? Are you doing paid? Are you doing organic? What are you doing on social media? What does your personal profile look like? Are you building a business page? Do you know your brand? All of that. Huge topic, attraction marketing. But that's the how. You've got to have the how to help, build a team. Okay? So thank you. And thank you, Cherie. Love your comments there. Great to have you with me today. It's the weekend where I am, Saturday. So if you're not at Saturday yet, you'll be close to. Some of you have an amazing weekend. And I look forward to being here next week for more great training. And remember, the branding course is starting next Monday and the coaching community offer is almost gone. So those links are up above. So have a great weekend, guys, and I'll catch you next week.